This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Most of you listening right now are probably multitasking. Yep, while you're listening to me talk, you're probably also driving, cleaning, exercising, maybe even grocery shopping. But if you're not currently operating some kind of moving vehicle, there's something else you could be doing right now that's easy and could save you money right from your phone. Getting an auto quote from Progressive Insurance. Drivers who save by switching to Progressive save nearly $750 on average. Plus, auto customers qualify for an average of 7 discounts. There are discounts for having multiple vehicles on your policy, being a homeowner, and more. And just like your favorite podcast, Progressive will be with you 24/7, 365 days a year, so you're protected no matter what. So multitask right now. Quote your car insurance at progressive.com to join over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National average 12-month savings of $744 by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive between June 2022 and May 2023. Potential savings will vary. Discounts not available in all states and situations.
Why do growing businesses love working in Slack? Let's ask Christy at RE Bikes.
Running things in Slack saves me so much time.
AI summaries save 97 minutes per week. What say you, Rox from Gosney?
Slack helps us build community, it helps us build connection.
Your partners, vendors and customers all in one place. Take us on home, Ashley from Caraway.
If we didn't have Slack tomorrow, I would explode.
Well, let's not let that happen. Visit slack.com/podcast to get 50% off Slack Business Plus.
In 2005, two brothers hit the road in search of their father and wound up fighting demons, angels, monsters, and fate itself.
Over the next 15 years, Supernatural became more than just a TV show. It became a family with one of the most passionate fan bases in the world.
I'm Rob Benedict. I played Chuck Shirley. You might also know me as God.
And I'm Richard Speight Jr. I played Loki, the Trickster, and Gabriel. And I also directed more than a few episodes.
Now, we spent years making this show, but we never actually sat down to watch every single episode in order until now.
And that means that each week we're watching Supernatural from the beginning, now diving into Season 8, the year of purgatory, prophets, and the pursuit to close the gates of hell. And we'll be joined by cast, writers, directors, and the crew who help bring each episode to life.
You'll hear behind-the-scenes stories, our honest reactions, and maybe learn a little about how television gets made along the way.
Now, I'm warning you, there are gonna be spoilers. And remember, this is our first time truly watching the series, so if we miss a detail or don't remember what happens 3 seasons from now, well, that's part of the fun.
So join us as we keep the engine running, hit the open road, and fall even deeper in love with Supernatural. Hey everybody, it's Rob Benedict.
And I'm still, even in 2026, going by Richard Speight Jr.
And we're talking about Season 8, Episode 10, Torn and Frayed.
I feel like that should be our detective names. I'm Bobby Torn.
And I'm Johnny Frayed.
I was going to say, you should Johnny A. Frayed. Johnny A. Frayed. Hey, Frayed, get in here.
Hey, if you haven't yet, don't forget to follow the podcast on Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I got nothing to say. I was ready with my rebuttal, but no, I think people should follow us on.
They really should.
On Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah,
and probably on TikTok. Why not?
Sure. Let's go. We post videos on there every once in a while.
Do your kids ever say that? Like, let's go as like a term for, oh, that's awesome.
Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big thing. And I love being the dad who always is like, where are we going?
Yeah.
What do we? Oh, let's go. Okay, I'll get my hat.
Yeah.
Dad.
High school boys especially.
Oh, man.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go nonstop. Let's go.
Yeah.
And how about to the barbershop? Because that's where we need to go.
Yeah. If you speak Spanish, are you like, vámonos?
Probably. Yeah. And the dad's like, to the barbershop? Because we need to vámonos.
It's weird that your dad is from India, but...
He's from Italy, India, sort of a southern...
Italian.
South Carolina meets India meets...
Yeah, but in Mexico. Well, lots of fun things happening. Happy New Year, everyone. And here we go, the summary of Torn and Frayed.
Do it, Robert.
Samandriel.
Which just sounds like a celebrity couple if
Yes, totally.
if Sam dated Castiel, dated some other angel.
Yeah, exactly.
This sounds like they petered out in the writer's room when they came up with that name.
Yeah. Our buddy Tyler Johnston, who I'm excited to talk to today, but
Johnston.
That's right. That's what I said.
Your tea got lost in your mustache.
Well, your tea got lost in your mustache.
By the way, we're both boasting mustaches.
Yeah,
today.
and he's drinking tea, so it's weird.
Yeah.
But our buddy Tyler Johnston, and he really gets tortured in this. I felt so bad for him. Like, let him go, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark Shepard really didn't need to do that to him.
Or the other guy that did a really good job, but we hadn't seen before, the other demon.
I know, but I blame Shepard.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I would too.
So Samandriel, the celebrity couple Samandriel, is being brutally tortured by demons with a metal pick embedded in his brain that blocks his ability to contact other angels.
You know what it is? We haven't met Gadriel yet.
That's what it is.
But it's Castiel, Gadriel, and Sam.
Yeah.
It's Tom Pennicat, Jared Padalecki, and Misha Collins, celebrity couple.
Right.
They all have a baby, and that baby is Tyler Johnston.
Oh, interesting. When briefly left alone, he uses his telekinesis to force the pick out and manages to reach Naomi, revealing that Crowley has captured him. Before he can say more, the demon Vigo, I didn't realize that was his name was Vigo.
No, I didn't either. That's cool.
Returns and jams the pick back into place, causing Samandriel intense pain.
Okay, so a couple things I want to say. Number one, nice to see Amanda Tapping with more to do than just those quick lines she had in those previous episodes. You know, like they were establishing her character, but now she's up on her feet, giving Castiel the business. I like that.
Yeah.
Secondly, this is a Tyler Johnston episode. He is so good in this episode. I mean,
he really was great.
And I didn't know when I was going to slot this in there, but like, dude, I know when your blocking is, so you're going to sit in this chair and that's where you'll be for the next 42 pages. Like that is...
And screaming the entire time.
So like it's not reliant on blocking, on his movement. It's pure sitting there acting. He had so much emotion in his eyes, so much performance. Yep. It was incredibly well directed episode, by the way. The shots of that pick coming out, like the effects looked amazing.
Yeah.
And I was not shocked to see this was a Robert Singer episode.
Yeah.
Oh, and Jenny Klein wrote it. It's just a great, to me, this is what we've been yearning for a while, which is a solid episode. Tyler Johnston carries it, man. He's so good.
Yeah, I agree. And I could hear the director going like, hey, Tyler, on this take, we're not on you, so save your voice. Because like, it's so straining on his voice.
Oh my God.
And he was amazing. Meanwhile, he's come a long way since Bugs, I should say.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Dean confronts Sam in Kermit, Texas, where Sam has been living with Amelia.
Why are you confronting me about Amelia?
Sam is furious that Dean trusted Benny and manipulated him into thinking Amelia was in danger so Dean could save the vampire. Dean insists Benny acted in self-defense, but Sam says the real issue is trust. He tells Dean their future depends on whether Dean is finally willing to let Benny go.
Here's a question. Benny and the sunglasses.
Uh-huh.
Why?
Well, the Jets were busy.
Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week. But why? Why is Benny wearing sunglasses?
Well, because so that no one could tell that he's a vampire who really wants to eat
Is it
people.
because he's out in the day and he has to wear sunglasses? All I'm going to say is, if you're in disguise, maybe lose the 1940s nautical cap.
Yeah, maybe that would do it.
You know, that's more of a giveaway than your eye color.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
And he was in it I thought maybe Ty Olsson literally had like an eye infection and they're like, dang it. Throw sunglasses on him.
That's good. That could be. Was he in sunglasses the entire episode?
The entire time, unless I missed something. And Hein leaps on.
Maybe it had to do with being a vampire during the day.
Maybe, but he's been a vampire during the day at other times and not worn sunglasses. But
yeah, I don't know. Elsewhere, Castiello's quietly performing acts of healing as penance when Naomi summons him to heaven.
Yeah, that baby. He healed that baby.
He healed a baby. Yeah. She reveals that Samandriel is alive and being held by Crowley. Though she doesn't know exactly where. She orders Castiel to rescue him and take whatever resources he needs. Now, I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm still confused by the fact that Naomi said, you're not going to remember this. So basically, when he gets orders from her in his earth body, he just does the orders. So he remembers the orders, but he doesn't remember talking to her.
Right. So his body is almost involuntarily like when he takes out Samandriel.
Right.
He just stabs the kid, even though he strongly disagrees with the act.
Right.
Because he's just on autopilot. Like the Manchurian Candidate.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Castiel finds Dean at Rufus's cabin and explains that Samandriel's pain is causing supernatural disturbances nearby. Dean tracks reports of strange phenomena and follows them to Nebraska, where they investigate a man injured by a burning bush that spoke in a strange language.
Yeah.
Castiel recognizes the words as Enochian, meaning obey, and concludes Samandriel is nearby. The guy who played the guy who saw the burning bush was funny.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Meanwhile, Viggo Mortensen continues experimenting on Samandriel, trying to uncover how angels possess vessels. As the torture intensifies, Samandriel begins chanting involuntarily, triggering destructive supernatural events. Crowley becomes fascinated, realizing the angel is reverting to his factory settings and may reveal heaven's secrets.
Ooh.
Including knowledge of a mysterious angel tablet.
So it turns out there's a companion angel tablet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're back in Texas, and Amelia confronts Sam. How much do we care about this?
What's lower than 0? Although I'm going to say this, and I mean this. This is the first time that I haven't used this as an opportunity to go to the bathroom.
Oh, because it's not a flashback. Finally, at least we're caught up.
Oh.
Finally, it's not a flashback. This is current.
Is that right?
Yeah, this is happening right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't pick up on that.
That's why you didn't go to the bathroom.
That's why it wasn't weird coloring and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
and they didn't do the doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm an idiot. But I'm an idiot who enjoyed this more because suddenly when Sam is sitting there and she knocks on the door and she comes in the hotel room, in my mind, I go, hey, this stupid flashback is not annoying and so bright that I have to put on sunglasses like Benny.
Right.
So I was like, oh, this is great. Seems normal.
Yeah.
Weirdly, and this, I'll give Jenny Klein credit here. However it was written, it seemed honest, like an actual scene.
Yeah.
Versus those fantasy camp weird sort of flashback scenes that seem to never work.
Yeah, we're finally caught up. We caught up at the end of last episode where he goes to spy on her and she shows up at the bar. And then now we're in real time.
Right.
And
Okay.
So yeah, that's why you felt that way.
Did you feel that way?
Well, yeah, I wasn't annoyed because it wasn't a flashback.
Right.
But I also knew what was going on.
Wow. Brag a little bit.
I feel like there's...
Hey, Frayed.
Okay, Rip Torn. I feel like there's just not a lot of chemistry.
No, I still don't care about the relationship, but I wasn't like, oh my gosh, we've leapt into a Lifetime movie. I didn't have that reaction.
Well, though they both admit they still care for each other, they recognize the damage they're causing.
To the show?
Yeah, exactly. To season 8. They agree to take 2 days to decide whether to commit fully to each other or walk away for good.
But also they hook up.
And then they hook up. That's right. And she's like, how do you feel? And he's like, crappy, because we shouldn't have done that.
Said Jared never.
He also is way too big for that hotel bed. He always looks like he's in a little boy's bed whenever he's in the hotel bed.
It's also, whenever you see women in scenes and they obviously don't want to show any nudity, that they always have the sheet up to their neck.
I know, yeah.
But Jared is like, he insists on showing nudity and the sheet's always down at his navel.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
All right.
Well, wouldn't you if you had that body?
Yes.
Dean and Castiel locate a demon-guarded factory holding Samandriel, but realize...
Wait a minute. Those are demons. I can tell.
Yeah, exactly. Those aren't just hobos or on a fire, like the guys in the Rocky movie.
That bindle is filled with weapons.
They should have been singing doo-wop around that little fire bin. But they realize that they're going to need help breaking in. So Dean briefly brings Castiel to Kevin Tran, who is struggling to translate the demon tablet.
It was nice to see Tran back. I still miss the Fab Four look.
Yeah.
I thought maybe he had plenty of time to grow it back, but no.
Yeah.
Does have a little facial hair now, though.
Yeah.
Looking a little more unkempt.
Yeah, and he's back to being crabby Kevin Tran.
Yeah, crabby Kev.
I, of course, enjoy the nice Kevin Tran more, but he's scary when he gets all crabby.
And no Fab Four haircut to soften the blow.
I feel like he needed lunch or something.
Mm.
Kevin provides instructions for creating demon bombs, and Castiel gathers the impossible-to-find ingredients. When he returns, he brings Sam along as well, forcing the brothers to put their personal conflict aside. Well, can they do it?
They're really at each other.
Yeah.
And I liked everything about this. The relationship was great. I understand the fight. Except for I did think it was funny when like Sam shows up and Dean's like, I told you we didn't need him.
Yeah.
So like, what's he doing here? Like,
yeah.
It's your brother, you dipshit.
Yeah. I'm standing right here. Talk to me.
Yeah.
The trio infiltrates the factory, killing demons and destroying warding sigils. Samandriel's screams grow louder, and Castiel is overwhelmed by piercing frequencies that trigger disturbing flashes of Naomi controlling him.
Yeah, it's like the frequency is breaking through the Manchurian Candidate stuff.
Yeah, and like she's piercing him in the eye. As Castiel struggles, Sam and Dean push forward, breaking into the torture room just as Crowley escapes. Dean kills old Vigo, refusing his pleas for mercy. Castiel rescues a battered Samandriel,
Right.
but the angel Samandriel warns Castiel that Crowley's learned heaven's secrets and Naomi's been controlling Castiel.
Right.
Before he can explain further, Naomi pulls Castiel back into heaven and orders him to kill Samandriel. Despite his resistance, Castiel obeys. He has to, stabbing poor Samandriel with an angel blade. Worst day ever for Samandriel.
Dude, he's gotten it coming and going. You know?
Yeah. Confused and shaken, he is told to claim self-defense and return the body to heaven.
Confused and shaken are two of the other cops in the precinct.
That's
who are
right.
just tired of Torn and Frayed's nonsense.
Yeah, it was the alt title for the episode. Castiel complies, leaving Sam and Dean disturbed by his behavior. Back at the cabin, the brothers angel-proof the space and talk honestly. Sam admits he must choose between Amelia and the hunting. Dean confesses jealousy and exhaustion, admitting he wants at least one of them to have a normal life. Both make their choices. Dean calls Benny and tells him it's the end of the line, severing their bond.
Take off those sunglasses.
Exactly.
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
I don't feel like that's the end of Benny, though.
No.
Sam returns to the cabin instead of meeting Amelia, who arrives alone at the motel. In the end, both brothers choose hunting and each other.
And by the way, you got to love that, like, Sam's been this class act Lifetime movie, like Save the Dog. And at the end of the day, he's just an asshole. He just bails on her. No note, no phone call.
Yeah.
No flowers with an explanation.
No.
Just like a ghosting.
Just like a receipt for a six-pack.
Ghosting 101. And by the way, a hotel room bill.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, literally all this build up all season for how he feels and how intense it is. And then don't let the door hit you or the good Lord split you, woman.
I mean, is that the end of that? Have we seen the end of...
I don't know. We'll have to watch more episodes, but it's the end of it for now, for us, for this.
I wonder if this was a mid-season finale?
No, I think the previous one was.
Oh. Well, that's right. Well, it felt like the end of the stories, although, we know that it's not over yet, but there was a conclusion there. It's nice to see the brothers back together as a fan of Supernatural.
Yep.
And, shall we get into what we really thought?
I guess so, which means we have to do this. Even in 2026, we must resort to this. R. Rob and Rich. Ratings.
All right. Well, let's get you first, because I feel like you have some thoughts about this.
I have thoughts. My thoughts are thusly. I liked this episode, and I think I liked it, especially as a season 8 episode. It's one of my favorite season 8 episodes so far, because honestly, Tyler Johnston was great, and the story of his torture was interesting, and the revelations that it provided. And I thought Amanda Tapping is good as this sort of force messing with Castiel. Castiel's sort of having to do these things almost robotically in one universe while fighting it in another is an interesting story. Still not a huge fan of the Amelia storyline. It just didn't land for me. I don't feel the stakes there. So even though Sam did it in a really turdish way, I'm glad to see them close the door on this, I hope. But again, I just think I genuinely thought Tyler Johnston killed it. Like, there's so much emotion in his eyes, so much desperation, and he finds ways to make it leveled and nuanced. And Bob Singer directed the crap out of it. Yeah. Again, Bob Singer shooting a kid in a chair, but the shots are fascinating and cool and dynamic, and it's just really well done. Loved it. So I'm going. I mean, the out of the focus guy in the lab coat coming towards Tyler Johnston in the opening sequence, and that whole. Needle or not a needle, like a chisel looks like thing going into his skull right for the Supernatural title opening. It's all very gripping and intense. Yeah. I am steering clear of a Stapleton. I still don't think we're in Stapleton territory, but I'm giving this a Waylon Jennings, a real solid beard that's kind of badass and cool and edgy and interesting, and
I had a similar I'm so desperate for there to be a good episode. I liked the last one. I like this one even more. I felt like it was a real return to the classic Supernatural form. I agree with you.
Agreed.
Bob Singer directed a great episode, written by Jenny Klein. And Tyler was great. Yeah, the boys were both great. Always fun to see Castiel. You had Shepard in there. You had Osric. Like, it was great.
Yeah, it's kind of an all-star cast, right?
How about that moment where Dean leans down and he's like, Osric's asleep or out of it or something, and he's like, your mom's hot. Oh no, he's got the earphones in. No, I mean, like, your mom's like really hot. He's so weird. He's such a horn dog. And also with the like porn on his screen. You didn't see that.
That was funny. You didn't see that.
Yeah.
That was great. Again, I think also, obviously well played by both those guys, but also Singer just directed that so well.
Yeah.
And Bob Singer's direction of the burning bush explosion with the guy flying back into the fence.
Yeah.
Was great.
Yeah. So I just thought the acting, everything, writing, directing, and Tyler stole the show. There wasn't a moment that was false. And to the point where I really felt bad for him. Excited to talk to him.
Oh my
here in a
God,
second.
absolutely.
But so I agree. I'm also in agreement with you that this is we're not in the like perfect territory, but we're getting a lot closer. And so I'm going to give it to Michael McDonald.
Nice.
Very classic beard from the 80s.
Yeah, I think we've done a great job. I salute this episode for getting the beards it got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I salute you and I for giving it the beards that we gave it.
I salute you for coming up with Michael McDonald. I don't know. Have you ever done that one before?
Sure. I think I've done it plenty.
That's a good one. And I just saw a clip of him, and he's just so rock solid.
He really is, man.
And having watched that yacht rock documentary
so good.
too, it's like
so good. I took my kids through a Michael McDonald video tribute the other day. Just like, you got to see this guy because his voice is just so awesome, and he seems like a really nice guy too.
You know. Did you notice on that topic that Michael McDonald now, like current Michael McDonald, looks like Phil Segrisha?
Yeah. Does he have a goatee though?
No, he had a beard, but he has short hair. He looks like Segrisha's brother.
Yeah. Like, gray. He's all gray.
Michael Segrisha, everybody.
Look up Michael McDonald, the Doobie Brothers, if you don't know who we're talking about. And now we're really excited to talk about the star of the show, Tyler Johnston.
He stole it.
Yeah, he played Samandriel in 3 episodes of Supernatural, and he also played Mike Pike, the insect-obsessed kid in Bugs. And we've had this, so this is not the first time he's been on this show.
You know what? This is not an episode of Supernatural. This is an episode of Super Johnston.
That's right. Don't forget the T. Tyler has a long list of TV credits, including Twisted Metal, Tracker, V, Smallville, and the L Word.
Why can't you say the word, Rob? Just say it. Well, why do you just give some weird abbreviation?
It's L Word. It's a story about a guy named Larry Word. Tyler is a returning guest to this podcast. I just said that. And you might remember he joined us to chat about Bugs. Yeah, I told you that. No one remembered that, by the way, except me. Anyway, nevertheless, here's Tyler Johnston.
Well, I mean, dude, thank you. Hey, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Wedding.
2026, we made it.
We did. And hopefully, and only cautiously optimistic, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But thank you for doing this interview on this episode.
No problem, guys.
And I've got to say, if you had an ear on the previous part of this episode that Rob and I recorded, you'd be feeling pretty good about yourself.
We're singing your praises.
Dude,
Okay.
you stole this episode.
You're so great in this.
You're so good.
Thanks, guys.
We're gonna get all into it, but I just want to start with, stunning work.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. I don't think I've ever seen that episode, to be honest with you.
Really?
Did you watch it in prep for this, or have you still not seen it?
I did watch it I did my job for this. Yes, I did my job for this. Yes. But I hadn't watched it.
Yeah, it's not easy to do what you had to do, what they're asking you to do for such a long length of time, too. Even your voice, it's just so much screaming.
So much screaming.
It's intense.
And then, they wrap the day and then hey, we're just going to get some lines now that we're wrapped. And they would just have me standing in the middle of the crew, screaming into the microphone, getting the wild sounds. And it was fun. The sets and stuff on that episode were incredible. The dungeon area that I was getting tortured in. There was details everywhere, and it was gruesome and dark, and it was very cool. It felt like I had my moment in Supernatural with those episodes. The newer Supernatural, obviously, I did episode 8 in the first season, and much different show.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. So how did this show? Sorry, this role very different. You'd already done the show in the OG early seasons.
Fan favorite, Bugs.
Did they just pick up the phone and call you and go, hey, man, come do it again? Or did you go back in and read for this?
Yeah, it was Jared. Jared called me up directly. He's like, hey, Tyler, we need you. We need some sex appeal on the show. If you can put on this red and white hot dog outfit, we would just be...
Hot dog number.
It would take us to season 15.
There we go. I knew there was a secret weapon. It's you.
Yeah, I knew it was Jared.
So we have to thank Jared for that. It's filmed in Vancouver here, which is my hometown. And as the show continued to go and go and go, they were realizing that they maybe needed to rehire some actors that had been there 8 years prior, in my case, maybe 9 years prior. So,
right.
You get the audition and it's like, oh, I've already been on this show, but I'm sure the producers and the casting directors know that before sending me this audition. And I went and I did the read and I got the job. And yeah, so when I joined this show, I didn't know that they were going to recur me, right? So
right.
On one of my first days, the wardrobe person came up to me and she goes, "We need to retake your measurements. We got to build another suit for you." I remember thinking, okay, that's kind of weird considering I thought this was my last day. And then for the character to kind of, develop the way that it did. And then ultimately his demise, which was unfortunate.
Yeah, and I actually didn't know, and I'll give the show credit for this. I didn't realize that the Samandriel was going to come back. When I saw you come back as Samandriel, I'm like, oh, cool. That's awesome. But that was a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
And then you've just built in, you kept popping back in. And in cool ways. Like, at first I thought, oh, this is a one-off joke. He's in the wiener costume. Ha ha. But they really gave you a really cool storyline, man.
Yeah, it was really cool. And when I was reading it, I'm like, man, I'm involved. I'm an angel. They're coming to save me. This is it. Like, we're going to ride, the four of us now. And then, of course, Castiel stabbed me and the end. When you're reading these scripts, you're like,
I'm on the poster.
Yeah, I'm never going to die. I'm never going to die. And I'm dead.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Really did. Just hold that thought. We're coming right back.
Hey, it's Richard Spate Jr. Now that the holidays are over, you might be feeling like you got a big spending hangover. The drinks, the holiday food, the gifts, it all adds up. Luckily, Mint Mobile is here to help you cut back on overspending on wireless this January. How? With 50% off unlimited premium wireless. That's right. Half off unlimited premium wireless. Mint Mobile's end of the year sale is still going on, but only until the end of the month. Cut out big wireless's bloated plans and unnecessary monthly charges with 50% off 3, 6, or 12 months of unlimited. All plans come with high-speed data, or data if you're one of those guys, and unlimited talk and text, delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. What's up, G? And you get to use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan. You don't have to say goodbye to that old buddy. He's sticking around for 2026 if you so desire. And bring along your phone number. Why not? Let people reach you. You get to do that and bring all of your existing contacts. I tell you, it's a no-brainer. Mint Mobile is used in the Spade House. There, I said it. Why? Value. Also, why? Because it does what it's supposed to do. It's got great connections. The data is zippy. It's everything I want a phone to be, and it's not costing me an arm and a leg. I like my arms and legs attached to my body, thank you very much. So this January, quit overspending on wireless with 50% off unlimited premium wireless plans starting at just $15 a month. Where? At mintmobile.com/supernatural. That's mintmobile.com/supernatural. Limited time offer, upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12 months. Plan required. $15 a month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. Capable device required. Availability, speed, and coverage varies. See mintmobile.com.
Hey guys, it's Rob. And it's a new year. You know what that means. Colder days. Unless you're in Los Angeles, it means maybe rain and some clouds and a lot of pretending like it's cold days. But either way, this is the moment your winter wardrobe really has to deliver. If you're craving a winter reset, start with pieces truly made to last season after season. Not just this season, but many seasons to come. Quince brings together premium materials, thoughtful design, and enduring quality so you stay warm, look sharp, and feel your best all season long. Quince is made from premium materials by trusted factories that meet rigorous standards for craftsmanship and ethical production. And Quince has everything you need this winter, whether you live in Los Angeles or you live in New York or somewhere in between. They got men's Mongolian cashmere sweaters, wool coats, leather and suede outerwear, because who doesn't want to look cool in the winter? And these are all items that hold up to daily wear, still look good. You see, by cutting out the middleman and traditional markups, Quince delivers the same quality as luxury brands, but at a fraction of the price. The result is classic styles you'll love that hold up year after year. I've really been enjoying these ultra stretch smart chinos. It feels like sweatpants, but it looks like really cool slacks. But they've got all sorts of things, and it's really true. The fabric is so well made. It's clothes and a company you can trust. Refresh your winter wardrobe with Quince. Go to quince.com/STN for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/STN. Free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/STN. Thank you for supporting Supernatural then and now. And now, back to the show. So, was there any kind of like discussion about the fact, because you weren't like in one scene of one other episode, like you were a major guest star in an episode in season one. So, you know, you had you on and we talked about that episode, like, for better or for worse, that episode has been referenced and people know about that episode.
Why did you say it like that? What do you mean better or worse?
Yeah, Rob.
What do you mean?
Come on, man.
So was there any discussion or pushback about the fact that you played this character, Matt Pike in Bugs when you did Samandriel?
No pushback at all. You know, I just showed up on set and they just treated me like I was a new cast member, except I will give Jared credit. He didn't cast me in this role, as I claimed earlier, but he did come up to me on the day and said, "Hey, I remember you from an earlier season. Welcome back." Whether or not he genuinely did remember me or he was given a little bit of a nudge of information of some kind, but you know, as a younger actor showing up on a show was it season 8 that we just did? Season 8.
Yeah.
Right? So they've done 100 plus episodes. For him to just give me that little bit of a welcoming feeling just meant so much to me as a younger actor.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is kind of the review across the board, and for myself as well, that those two dudes never stopped being decent to their coworkers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They didn't matter how far down the road they got.
Teach you how to be a leader on set and stuff too. You know,
whether
you're leading a set as an actor or as a director, Rich, in your case, you know, Rob, I know you got bands and you like lead groups of people, and what a example of how to lead a group of people for a long period of time. I mean, those guys were leaders of that set for 15, 16 years. And it's a reason it went so long. And it's a reason you guys are here talking about it. And the fans are showing up at the conventions and the boys are still showing up at the conventions, you know, like it's an amazing testament to them and the team they put together. And I'm happy to be here chatting with you guys, man. I can't believe how long it's been.
I know.
Since that episode aired, and like, geez, life just keeps rolling.
I know, man.
I know. So how did they do when they're twisting the things into your head? How did they do that? Was it just sort of turning in place?
That was Mark's suggestion. He's like, "Yeah, I think there's too much comfort here for this young man. Let's jab him with this.
Let's get it in there."
Yeah. So that crown itself was actually quite heavy. It sat on my temples, and it wasn't tinfoil. It was made of some sort of substance. It was a little heavy.
Yeah.
And they would just have this little thing that they'd pull out and pull in. And I remember Mark was having fun with it one take. You know, he's very comfortable on set, confident guy. He knows what he's doing there. He kind of demands the set in an appropriate way. He realized that this pin was coming in and out quite easily, so he was having fun on some of the takes. He'd poke me, make me scream, pull back.
Oh, fun.
You know, like just toying with me, essentially.
Right.
But it was fun for the character as well, for the torture scene. So that was one of the moments where...
But could you feel that? Could you feel it?
I couldn't feel the poke, necessarily.
Okay.
I mean, I could see him menacingly poking me in my head while it happened. So
Right.
I took his cue.
I mean, it's It's so real.
It looks unbelievable. Like it's
And the spit,
Yeah.
snot, you know?
Yeah.
the opening teaser sequence where you force the
Yes.
spike out and then the guy puts it back in.
Right.
I mean, there's nothing about that effect that looks not exactly like it would be done today. It's really
Right.
well done.
And the glass shattering when I screamed.
Yeah. To me, this episode stood out not only for your performance, but they gave you the tools to work with.
Absolutely.
What should look painful looked very painful and gruesome.
Absolutely. I'm covered in blood. My arms are strapped to the chair. There's broken glass and exposed brick and pipes everywhere. It was, it wasn't just an actor sitting in an audition room trying to make the feeling happen. Like you say, Rich, there was things to help.
No, but
Right.
I mean, I know you had all those tools around you, but we can all on this interview relate to how difficult it is when you go, hey, your entire job is in this chair.
Right.
For however many days. How many days, by the way? How many days were you in that seat?
In the chair, probably 2-3 days in the chair. The fight scene took a long time.
Yeah. So let's go 3. That's a long time for everything. So all your decision making is done here
Yeah.
Here meaning in your face.
because you're strapped. There's no body move. There's nothing.
No, it was an exercise for sure. Like those are moments too. Like you're kind of thrown in the big league, so to speak, and you either sink or swim. And it was really amazing. I had to learn Enochian, that angel speak, which I forgot until I just rewatched the show.
Yeah, dude. So what was that like?
They send you some audio files, a few days in advance. And then I
Okay.
spoke to the person who created the language. I can't remember his name right now, unfortunately. But I had a conversation with him and he sent me audio files and I just practice. And I was so nervous
Wow.
about that because it's an established language in this world of some kind. So people are paying attention to what you're saying. And
Yeah.
I forgot I did that until
Yeah, no, it was great. And again, sometimes when actors do that, it seems self-conscious.
Yeah.
Because you're speaking
a different language.
yeah, and it didn't feel that way with you. It
I
really
appreciate
didn't.
that, guys.
Not the easiest thing.
No.
Did they tell you? Were you told what you were saying?
Yeah, I had a little subtitle underneath the writing.
Translation?
Kind of showed you what you were saying.
Okay.
The good news is there's not a lot of Enochian fluent speakers who will be watching and going, ugh, God, I hate it when they have some guy who's not from Enochia speak Enochian.
This fan base, I feel like, might catch on to some of this stuff. They have attention to details here.
Yeah, no, I know.
I was gonna say if they are, they're watching the show.
There's somebody. I mean, somebody out there is correcting you. Like, if you messed up your Klingon.
Yeah, right. I'll check the comments on this video and we'll see how many people are upset with me.
Yeah, exactly. Was there ever talk about that the character you played in Bugs was a vessel?
We joked about that a little bit, that
Really?
that Matt Pike ran away, started his own hot dog business, and then was taken over by the angel Samandriel. So
Yeah.
I've got this funny little story that one of the days I was on set in Vancouver. I had my red and white. It was fresh then. It wasn't covered with blood. I had my red and white outfit, my hot dog outfit on.
Uh-huh.
I went outside to just get a little sunshine break. And I'm, downtown Vancouver, and this group of girls walk by and we have a little exchange of smiles, and they keep walking. I'm like, I'm feeling pretty good. I was like, wow, group of girls just kind of gave me a smile. I'm on set. I'm feeling good. And I turn around and catch my reflection. I'm like, I think they're laughing at me. I think they're laughing at me. I don't think they're smiling at me. I think they're laughing at me. So it was one of those moments of like, you might not be who you think you are right now, buddy. You're a hot dog vendor to them.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with
really
that.
funny.
I sold hot dogs in high school.
Did you really?
I did, yeah.
No way.
Yeah, my buddy, older guy, had a hot dog truck, so he hired a couple of the young guys to work and sell hot dogs in the summertime. So
That's funny. Did you have a wardrobe, a costume?
exactly like that. Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah, I inspired it.
That's really funny. Your wardrobe is really funny, and it's I'm sure it helped you embody that character, and it's cool that in the scene too, that juxtaposed with just blood all over you. I felt that was particularly kind of haunting.
Absolutely, and the fans really enjoyed the wardrobe. They love cosplaying and dressing up as certain characters, and that was a very easy character to identify.
Absolutely, we see it all the time. Like at conventions, you always see someone dressed as your character.
Yeah, it was cool being a part of the Angels. There's factions in the show, and that was one I'm proud to be a part of.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then when Johnston calls me the most adorable angel, I don't think that's a bad thing to be called either. So
Not at all, man. Not at all.
I wrote that one down, circled it.
Yeah, it's that last scene with Castiel was heartbreaking. I really did not expect that. I had no idea. We'd never seen it. So
Yeah.
I thought you'd be around for a bit.
I was hoping. I tried to improvise. I'm like, Castiel, are you sure you want to do this? Robert's like, hey, we got it written. You don't need to. No, but we're brothers. You don't need to do this. It's like, Tyler,
Can I talk him out of it?
I don't feel anything. I know you're stabbing me, but it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, that was a cool scene. I mean, again, like I got a couple moments in my supernatural existence that kind of checks off certain bucket lists. Like rescued by the boys, check. Tortured by Crowley, check.
Totally.
Died at the end, check. So I got my supernatural bucket list.
Yeah, and because you're an angel, you're kind of an iconic character. You're up there.
It's cool. Like Mark Shepard actually was one of the guys. He's like, hey, you've been here a fair amount right now. We do conventions. You should reach out and see if you can get on the circuit. So it was actually Mark who suggested it.
Oh, wow. That's kind.
I'm very grateful for him for pushing me in that direction too.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And did you know that thing on your head was a real medical device? Apparently, I'm getting word.
It holds your brain steady for brain surgery.
Wow.
I think it's one of those things they do to like stabilize the skull.
Oh, wow.
It felt like that.
Yeah, I bet.
It felt like that's what it was.
Yeah,
doing.
I bet.
I was like, guys, everyone went for lunch. I'm like, guys, I'm still strapped in this chair.
Yeah, exactly. Anybody? Somebody?
Yeah. Hello?
So you worked with Phil Segrisha on Twisted Metal?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was so much fun. Yeah, he came up to me right away and said, hey, good to see you again. We had you on Supernatural. Happy to have you here. And that show was wild. Big explosions, guns, car chases, wild wardrobes. One of those sets you just walk on and you're like, wow, I am happy to be a part of this. Know your lines.
Wow.
Know your job. Stay out of the way. Everyone was great, but just like it's a big machine. Do your job, stay out of the way, and have some fun. Yeah, that was
one
really,
of those.
really cool.
And he directed you? He directed it?
Yeah, he did.
Awesome.
Yeah, what a nice guy, too. Like, just a guy who's
it's the best.
Super nice, but very professional, gets it done, isn't afraid to have a little bit of fun while doing it.
Did you ever meet him on Supernatural?
Not that I remember.
Wow.
It may have happened, but on some of those days when you're only there for a couple days at a time, you're just kind of trying to hit your mark and do your thing and not sit at Video Village and ask the producers 100 questions.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't meet Phil until later also. Like he, if he's not directing the episode, he was editing.
Right.
But he was more present in the later, like the last 5 seasons. But that's awesome. He's a great guy, Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil, that's awesome. Yeah, I haven't called him that yet, but we talked a little bit about hockey. I think he's a big hockey guy, so we chatted a little bit about that. And yeah, those moments in between takes or when you get to chat a little bit, and as long as you're reading the room and the director or producers aren't stressed trying to make their day, it does allow an opportunity to chat a little bit. But you got to read the room, right?
Yeah.
It's like any room you're in. You gotta know when's the right time and
sure
when you're in.
Yeah, Phil is one of those dudes too. You're not wrong. He takes it very seriously. He's always dialed in.
Yeah.
He's certainly good for a laugh and a chat.
Right.
But when it's go time, it's go time. And I've always equated him to a high school football coach. Between the whistles, it's no fucking around.
Yeah.
But then there's some time for socializing afterwards. You know what I mean?
And I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree. Time is precious on set. We can go for a beer after.
Yeah. Like you said, staying out of the way is really part of the process for the guest
Without
stars.
being a wallflower, you still want to make your presence felt and introduce yourself and contribute when it's appropriate. But the last thing you want to be is the guy who's overeager, over pitching himself on their next project while they're already on this project and doing that sort of thing. So
yeah, giving them a script you wrote.
You've got to read this. You've got to read this.
Is it busy in Vancouver right now? Are there a lot of productions there, or how's
lots of stuff going on?
Yeah, great.
Lots of stuff going on across Canada too.
That's amazing.
I'm kind of just keeping it low key right now. My mother's going through some health stuff.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
And I'm just kind of keeping our feet on the ground, being with her, and just seeing her through this rough patch here. So
yeah,
I'm not auditioning a crazy amount right now. I just told my agents anything in Vancouver I'll read for, but I'm not looking to leave town right now. So
right.
Was Twisted Metal in Vancouver?
No, that was actually the last thing I did out of town. That was in Toronto. That would have been last summer. And I had a great time there. It was amazing people. But, when someone in your family is not feeling well, like I'm instantly homesick, right? Like I'm gone for 10, 12 hours. And I'm like, this feels weird. Like I'm having a great time. I'm playing make-believe and I'm doing what I love. But, someone at home needs me. So I finished that job and I just told my agents, I'm just going to keep it low key for a little while here and just work locally and just kind of feel it out.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So that's the reality of life right now. But Vancouver's very busy. My wife did a movie at the end of the year. I just had an audition yesterday for something filming locally here. So we'll see how the year goes.
Yeah.
So,
well, man, you look like you have not aged. Like, it's incredible.
I got a couple gray hairs here. If I really
no
zoom
way.
In, but that's the health situation, I think, with mom.
Yeah, sure, that'll do it to you. But you show such a boyish look, and that'll so you'll be.
I'm trying to graduate to university students, but
someday, maybe when you're 45.
Yeah, exactly. Let me into uni.
So, quick question about your just fan experience. You were joking about like, they're laughing at me with you, but this character has a toehold in the fandom.
Yeah.
Do you find yourself having conversations about, like, because as we already touched on, it's heartbreaking watching Castiel take your character out, and your character in a very short span had heart, humor, sort of some semblance of power. Is that conversation ever brought to you by fans at either conventions or just at the coffee shop, like when you run into them?
Yeah, definitely at conventions. Fans bring up the Angel, the world of Angel, how Castiel, backstabbed me in the front. And they definitely talk about it. It seems like the fandom loves the Angels, and of course Castiel is a fan favorite, and for him to do something so uncharacteristic of him, I think, was shocking for the fandom, and it is definitely brought up. It's cool when people dress up as the character. I get little like.
Now I get to explain to people what you're holding up. He's holding up the Lego version.
Oh, right. I got a little Lego piece that's designed as Samandriel. It's got angel wings on the back and the
amazing
red and white striped uniform with the tie.
That's awesome.
And a hot dog on the hat.
I'm really glad you came back with something, because when you got up and stormed off mid-sentence, I thought, well, we've finally done it.
Yeah,
too far.
Like, my wife connected to AirPods again. No.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I figured I'd grab that. I got a couple of those trinkets around, just fans hand painted it. And, a few years removed from my initial introduction to the conventions and the fandoms and stuff, it's a little overwhelming when you first go to these things and you don't really fully know how to comprehend or like digest what's going on. And now, years removed, I'm referencing these little Lego Samandriels and these Funko Pop Samandriels and hand drawn pictures that people have gifted me. Like, it's so cool, and I'm so grateful and proud to be a part of this show and this fandom.
Yeah.
And how do you know when you put on the wiener outfit that this is going to be 2026? We're going to be sitting here chatting about it. How do you know?
You don't, right? You just don't.
Well, it resonated with the fans, your performance, and I think what you did in this episode. How can you not feel for you? And I think there is, like I said, there's an iconic thing about any angel on this show that you get to know. Especially the good angels,
right?
And so that really that touched people. Obviously, because they don't just go out and make Funko Pops or
Lego figures
for anybody. So
no, they do not.
No, it's really sweet. It's really, really sweet. And I still get messages on the internet and DMs. Not so much recently, but it still comes in.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Now, do you have any plans to come back to a convention anytime soon?
I would love to. I would love to come back to conventions. I mean, you guys are still chugging along, hey?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I follow your guys' adventures there, and you're all over the world, it seems like. So I would love to. If the call comes in or the email is emailed, I would love to answer the.
Oh man, we'd love to have you back. I mean, you're so fun. I always love having you.
It's always a blast to be there too. I love hanging with you guys as well. It was a really cool world to be introduced to. I mean, I met Amanda Tapping, who's in this episode, at a convention.
Oh, cool.
Osric was coming to the conventions. Obviously, you boys and Mark.
Yeah, man.
Kind of cool.
Well, we'd love to have you back. We hope we get to see you again. And man, you just crushed it in this episode. So thank you for being a part of this conversation.
Hey, thanks for having me back, guys. Congrats on getting back, to season 8. Like, I don't remember when we chatted last, but it doesn't feel like that long ago.
No, I know.
Well, yeah, we're zipping right along, right?
We're doing about 2 a year, 2 seasons a year. So
you're gonna say 2 episodes. So I was like, I don't think that. What year is it?
2 seasons a year. So we talked to you probably, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago. I don't know. I don't even know.
I don't either. All right, man. Take care. Be well. Tell your wife thanks for holding off the AirPods for.
I will do, fellas.
And best to your mom, man.
Yeah, best to your mom, Tyler.
Thank you, guys.
Take care, pal.
Take care.
Take care.
Hey there, this is Jared Padalecki, and I hope you're enjoying the episode. But we gotta pull over for a second for some messages.
What if I told you that 2026 is the year you launch your business? Maybe you've got an idea you just can't shake, or that hobby that everyone in your life is telling you to sell. Taking that first step and finally taking action can feel impossible. But with Shopify, all you need to turn your dreams into your new future is at your fingertips. Make 2026 the year you transform into the entrepreneur, founder, and boss you were meant to be. And the one powerful move to make it all happen is starting your business with Shopify. Shopify gives you everything you need to sell online and in person, giving you all the tools to easily build your dream store. Choose from hundreds of beautiful templates that you can customize to match your brand. And you can set up quickly with Shopify's built-in AI tools that will help you write product descriptions and headlines, as well as edit product photos. Millions of entrepreneurs have already made this leap, from household names like Gymshark and Mattel to first-time business owners just getting started. Marketing is built in too. You can create email and social campaigns within Shopify to reach customers wherever they are. And as you grow, Shopify grows with you. The same dashboard that you start with will evolve as your business does to handle more orders and expand to new markets. In 2026, stop waiting and start selling with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/realm. Go to shopify.com/realm. That's shopify.com/realm. Hear your first this new year with Shopify by your side.
Año nuevo, los mismos Extra Value Meals en McDonald's. Ahora te puedes llevar 2 snack wraps y papitas y una bebida mediana por solo $8. Solo por tiempo limitado. Precios y participación pueden variar. Los precios pueden ser más altos en Hawái, Alaska y California y con entrega.
Hey, guess what? We're back.
I mean,
What a great guy.
what a guy. What a performer.
What a solid. His mom did a great job raising him because he's a solid person.
Great actor, great guy. Really, really cool.
Yeah, and again, such a great job in this episode. There you go, Tyler Johnston.
Well, Rob, I got a lot to say about a lot of things. And I'm going to start by doing this. Mythology! 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 Mythology.
Samandriel is a lesser-known angel in Jewish mysticism.
Oh, man. Now I feel like a real jerk because I thought it was just made up.
No, you're just a jerk.
Oh.
He doesn't appear in the Hebrew Bible, but in the apocryphal and Kabbalistic texts, he is described as an angel of divine presence. Rich?
That's funny. I would have thought they would have described him as the love child of
I know.
Tom O'Pennicott,
It's weird.
Jared Padalecki, and Misha Collins.
It's weird.
He is occasionally, he being Samandriel, he's occasionally identified as an angel who witnesses human actions, aligning him with the broader tradition of angels who keep heavenly records. That's, as we know, down on earth, called a narc.
In certain mystical sources, Samandriel is said to announce or proclaim divine judgments, acting as a messenger of heavenly decrees rather than a warrior.
In Mandaean lore, and who doesn't love Mandaean lore?
Oh, man.
The Mandaeans eat it up. He was recognized as the angel of imagination and Rob's favorite category, fertility.
Hello.
Mandians, like our good friend Mandy Cohen.
Yeah, lots of Mandys.
Mandians are an ethno-religious group within the Middle East who believe that John the Baptist was the final prophet and that Jesus was a false prophet.
What?
Well, I'm going to steer clear of that and just leave that to those guys to sort out.
Interesting.
That's a interesting mythology. A little scandalous
those
newsflash there.
Mandians.
Hopefully the next batch of things we do are not quite as heavy-handed and politically controversial.
You're just saying facts. I mean, you're not saying anything like...
No, next is facts.
No, I'm just saying
that's mythology.
Nothing that you said is like...
I don't know.
Yeah, but you don't hear as much about the Mandians.
No, you don't.
So given that mythological explanation, I think it's really right on casting. And that doesn't go against what we just saw in Tyler's performance as Samandriel.
No.
You know what I mean? That doesn't conflict with what we saw.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And now...
Yeah.
We go to the next category.
Okay.
And that category, this calendar year, has been rebranded as Fun Facts! Fun Facts! Fun Facts! Fun Facts.
The title of the episode was originally Don't Stop Believing.
Now that sounds like a ripoff of a Journey song.
Yeah, that would have been a good title. That reminds me of one of my favorite bits Rich ever did when we were doing karaoke and people wrote down what they want to sing. And Rich opens it up on stage. He says, okay, this next song is, oh, wow, really quite a warning for everyone. It says it's called Stop Believing. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Don't stop believing. This is a joke for one, but it really made me laugh.
I don't think anybody in the room ever heard the joke. Just you.
Just me.
Sitting next to me.
This next song's called Stop Believing. Sorry. I'm sorry. Don't Stop Believing. It really gets me.
Mercy. The title in Brazil, and Rob and I were just in Brazil recently with Misha Collins and Catherine Newton and Jim Beaver down at CCXP, a great event down in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
We didn't even know this next fact when we were there.
No, we did not know this, but it was, let me tell you something. If you get to go to a convention in Brazil, do it. Great people, great fun, great food, great experience. The title in Brazil is Reunião Escolar, which means school meeting.
School meeting.
I'm wondering why they didn't use the title in Brazil, of course, Feliz Páscoa, which means Happy Easter.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
And by the way, Rob, I meant to say this to you earlier. Feliz Natal.
Oh.
Feliz Natal.
And same to you.
Thank you, buddy.
So this is, that's the title in Brazil. What's the title in, say, Japan?
Oh, well, let's take a look here. Well, it's longer. So it's more in line with the Don't Stop Believing, which is a longer title. It's longer than the Brazilian. God, dude, we got to bone up on our Japanese so we can at least attempt to say it in their native tongue, That should be our goal in 2026. Learn some Japanese.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, I'm going to have to stick with just sort of a loose translation. This episode in Japanese is entitled something along the lines of The Happy Fun Boat That Kills You.
Huh. Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
What we really need to do
is type on our computer?
No, is to learn how to say the happy fun boat that kills you
in all languages?
In Japanese.
Oh, yeah.
Like how to actually say that. Well, today's not the day, but we will. Bob Singer provided the voice for the nature documentary that Sam is watching on TV. That's amazing. I love that that's the kind of fun fact that I'm here for.
And Bob's got such a great voice for that kind of thing.
Well, and he just did a couple episodes ago. He did something.
Yeah. And he's a radio DJ in an episode I directed in season 15.
Amazing. Well, he's got a great radio voice, but
he sure does. And now I feel like I need to try to be more radio friendly.
I love that. That's such a cool little Easter egg.
Agreed. Kevin is hiding out on Garth's boat. Did you know that?
Well, I know it's something to do with Garth because they were like, "Where's Garth?"
Huh?
And Kevin was like, "We couldn't afford him."
The name of the boat is Fizzle's Folly. Mr. Fizzles is the name of Garth's sock puppet.
Ah, there you go. That's a fun fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was a boat maybe, but I knew it was something.
I didn't pick up
And
on
I'd
that.
forgotten that he'd gone off with Garth.
I had forgotten that too.
Yeah, but now we know. It is reported that when Dean tells Kevin he finds his mom attractive, that during rehearsal, Jensen was going off script with crude comments to get Osric to laugh.
There's no doubt in my mind that that's true.
Yeah, totally.
Zero pushback from these two guys.
Yeah, because, Osric wouldn't have really had music on. He would have been hearing everything that he's saying.
In a little slice of Kevin, Crowley cut off Kevin's pinky finger. In this episode, he has it back. Dean had told Kevin that Castiel might be able to do something about that. And sure enough, he did.
He did. Apparently he did. Yeah. Remember that? He cut his pinky off, but it didn't bring that much pain to Kevin.
No, Kevin actually seemed fine with it, which made no sense. Well, what an episode. What does make sense is we're finally dialing back in at the able hands of Jenny Klein and Bob Singer and Tyler Johnston as the pivotal guest star. A solid episode. And that's how we needed to kick off 2026. You know what I mean? We needed a solid season 8 episode, and we got one.
We did. We got what we wanted for Christmas.
Yay.
We asked for it.
And on to next week.
And here it came.
We will probably hopefully get more presents for Christmas.
I think so, because the next episode I recognize as being a fan favorite that I've heard a lot about. I've seen clips of parts of it, but I've never watched it.
Okay. Well, I know nothing about it. I can't wait to be surprised. And come along the ride, and come along with us, won't you? And be surprised too, unless you've already seen it. Thank you guys. See you next week.
See you next week. This episode of Supernatural features Jared Padalecki as Sam Winchester, Jensen Ackles as Dean Winchester, and Misha Collins as Castiel.
Guest stars include Mark Shepard, who used to be Mark A. Shepard.
That's right.
Osric Chow, Ty Olson, Leanne Balaban, Amanda Tapping, Tyler Johnston, and Vincent Gale.
Torn and Frayed was written by Jenny Klein, directed by Robert Singer.
Editing by Don Cook, music by Jay Greska.
Set decoration office coordinator was Kara Schwant.
Executive produced by Robert Singer and Jeremy Carver.
Supernatural was created by Eric Kripke.
The episode featured the following song, actually in a really cool way. The teaser was all set to the Bob Seger classic Kathmandu.
Bob Singer loves himself some Bob Seger.
It sure does.
Just by the way, Torn and Frayed is a Rolling Stones song.
Of which LP, Robert?
Exile on Main Street.
All right, there we go. This episode originally aired on January 16th, 2013.
This episode of Supernatural Then and Now was hosted and executive produced by Richard Spade Jr. and Rob Benedict.
Produced by Stephen Hine, written by Stephen Hine and Hada Holscher.
And edited and associate produced by Trey Booty.
Happy 2026, Trey Booty!
Music provided by Tim Wynn.
The episode was recorded with the help of Sonic Fuel Studios.
This podcast is from Storymill Media.
Follow the podcast on Instagram and YouTube at SPN Then and Now.
And become a member of the podcast to get early access, chat rooms with other podcast fans, and video interviews at patreon.com/SPN Then and Now.
I ever tell you the funny story where we're on a plane and I was talking to you or somebody about what song we were going to play with Bob Singer?
Yeah.
Because he was going to be at the convention. Back to the bathroom and a guy followed me and he said, "Hey, are you playing bass for Bob?" I thought he said singer. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, "Oh my God, I saw them in 74 at Shea Stadium." And I'm like, "What?" And I remembered mid-sentence that this guy, I realized he was thanking Bob Seger and that I was playing bass for Bob Singer. I was a member of the Silver Bullet Band, and I just lied my face off. I'm like, "Oh yeah, we're at, it's a great venue. Can't wait to jam it out." It's a 1, 2, 3, and summary, and intro, and I always wonder why you're so on time. Hine is feverishly digging for the intel, so we'll get it later.
Okay.
Cut to Steve Hine on a lounge chair with a cigarette.
Like, huh? Say what?
Can't find it by the pool. In a little slice of Kevin Crowley. Now, there's no comma
there.
So the way this reads is, in a little slice of Kevin Crowley cut of Kevin's pinky finger.
Storymill Media.
Starting a business can seem like a daunting task, unless you have a partner like Shopify. They have the tools you need to start and grow your business. From designing a website to marketing to selling and beyond, Shopify can help with everything you need. There's a reason millions of companies like Mattel, Heinz, and Allbirds continue to trust and use them. With Shopify on your side, turn your big business idea into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
For 8 years, we've been asking the same question over and over again. How did this happen? My name's Mandy.
And I'm Melissa, and we're the hosts of Moms and Mysteries, the true crime podcast with over 55 million downloads.
We're two Florida moms who are obsessed with mysteries. Each week, we do deep dives into fascinating true crime stories.
We cover everything from infamous cases like Casey Anthony
to the bizarre and complex crimes right here in our home state, like the shocking murder of FSU professor Dan Markell.
We bring you the facts, but with warmth and wit you'd only get from two friends who have been hooked on mysteries since childhood.
Join us for new episodes of Moms and Mysteries every Tuesday and Thursday.
Listen to Moms and Mysteries on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast.